legally.
Oh, no, there's no time for that.
Well, can't we talk to your father?
In the early 1970s, Filmation Studios set out to create the Shazam TV series. The casting process was crucial to bringing the legendary superhero to life, as well as his young counterpart, Billy Batson. For the role of Captain Marvel, also known as Shazam, Filmation chose actor Jackson Bostwick. Bostwick's athletic background and strong screen presence made him an ideal fit for the superhero's powerful and commanding persona. To portray Billy Batson, the young alter ego of Captain Marvel, Filmation selected Michael Gray. Gray's youthful charm and relatability shone through in his audition, making him the perfect choice to embody the innocence and courage of the character. Les Tremayne, an experienced actor with a distinctive voice, was cast as the wise and powerful wizard Shazam. Tremayne's authoritative voice and commanding presence brought depth and authenticity to the character. Chemistry tests between Bostwick, Gray, and Tremayne proved invaluable in ensuring the right dynamic among the lead actors. These tests helped the creative team gauge the actors' compatibility and build the foundation for the relationships at the heart of the show. One pivotal moment during the casting process involved Bostwick's motorcycle accident, which occurred just before filming began. Filmation had to quickly find a replacement for the role of Captain Marvel. They turned to actor Davey, who successfully stepped into the role and continued the series' success. Ultimately, the casting of Shazam proved essential in bringing the beloved superhero to life on the small screen. Each actor's unique talents and contributions helped create a captivating and enduring series that resonated with audiences of all ages.
It was only about a year ago that my brother became blind, and he can't take care of himself too well yet.
I can too! Quit bugging me.
In 1974, the TV series Shazam brought a comic book hero to life, and its director, Dick Motter, played a crucial role in shaping the show's visual style and tone. Motter's approach was characterized by his commitment to capturing the spirit of the original comics while adding his unique cinematic touches. Motter's creative influences included classic adventure serials and superhero comics, which he blended with his own visual style. He favored a vibrant color palette, dynamic camera angles, and snappy editing to create a sense of excitement and wonder. Motter's approach was to keep the action moving while still allowing the characters and their relationships to shine through. Collaboration was key to Motter's process. He worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that everyone was on the same page and that the show's vision was consistently executed. Motter believed in fostering a positive and supportive working environment where actors and crew members felt free to share their ideas and insights. Motter's collaborative approach extended to the show's writers and producers. He worked closely with them to develop the show's storylines and characters, ensuring that the show remained true to its source material while still feeling fresh and engaging. Motter's attention to detail and commitment to quality helped Shazam stand out from other TV shows of the time. In summary, Dick Motter's directorial vision for Shazam was characterized by his commitment to capturing the spirit of the original comics while adding his unique cinematic touches. His creative influences, visual style, and collaborative approach helped bring the show to life and make it a success.
It's okay, Norm. Just take your time.
Shazam is a 1974 TV series that features a young boy who transforms into a superhero by saying the word Shazam. This series, while not as well known as some other superhero shows, has many interesting facts associated with it. For instance, did you know that the show's main character, Billy Batson, was played by 2 different actors during the series run? Or that the show was filmed in several locations, including the famous Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles? Shazam has enduring qualities that have made it a lasting symbol of the television industry. Its unique blend of adventure, humor, and drama has captured the hearts of audiences for generations. The show's themes of courage, loyalty, and friendship continue to resonate with viewers today. Do you have a favorite memory or personal experience related to Shazam? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. In the coming video, we will explore some funny, shocking, and sad facts about the show that you may not know. So, stay tuned.
Sure he is. Ever since Sullivan started work at the zoo, he thinks he's bad. All he does is hassle me.
The 1974 TV series Shazam was a lively addition to the small screen, bringing superhero action to family living rooms. The show's production involved creating dynamic set designs, choosing fitting locations, and overcoming logistical challenges. Set design played a crucial role in establishing the show's atmosphere. The production team created the magical Rock of Eternity set, where the wizard Shazam resided. They used vibrant colors and intricate patterns to reflect the room's magical properties. Billy Batson's home and school settings were designed to contrast with the magical realm, emphasizing the ordinary life he left behind when he transformed into Captain Marvel. Locations for Shazam were carefully selected to accommodate the show's superhero action. Scenes were filmed in and around Los Angeles, utilizing both studio sets and exterior locations. Billy Batson's school and other outdoor scenes were shot in residential neighborhoods and parks, while action sequences were often filmed on sound stages to allow for special effects and stunt work. Filming a superhero series presented several logistical challenges. The production team had to coordinate complex stunts, manage visual effects, and ensure the safety of the cast and crew. To accomplish this, they employed innovative techniques and technologies. For instance, they used blue screens and rear projection to seamlessly integrate live-action footage with visual effects. This allowed them to create the illusion of Captain Marvel flying or battling villains in various settings. Despite these innovations, the production team also relied on traditional techniques to bring the show to life. For example, they constructed detailed miniatures of buildings and cityscapes, which they destroyed during action sequences to create the illusion of large-scale destruction. They also used practical effects, such as pyrotechnics and smoke machines, to enhance the show's visual appeal. In summary, the production of Shazam combined innovative techniques and traditional methods to create a captivating superhero series. The set design, location choices, and logistical challenges were all managed with creativity and skill, resulting in a show that resonated with audiences and left a lasting impact on television history.
I remember smelling that stagnant water.
Yes, I smell it now.
The 1970s saw the return of a popular character from the golden age of comic books, Captain Marvel, in the TV series Shazam. Originally published by Fawcett Comics in the 1940s, Captain Marvel was a rival to Superman, who was published by DC Comics. The character was created by a team of high school friends and quickly became a success, leading to a boom in the creation of superhero characters in the comic book industry. Fawcett Comics was just one of many publishing companies that produced superhero characters during this time. DC Comics introduced characters such as Batman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman. Timely Comics, later known as Marvel Comics, published characters like Human Torch, Submariner, and Captain America. MLJ Publications, now known as Archie Comics, also had a lineup of superhero characters. One of Captain Marvel's most notable rivals was Plastic Man, published by Quality Comics, and The Spirit, published by Fox Features. The Blue Beetle, also published by Fox Features, even had a short-lived radio series. However, DC Comics filed lawsuits against Fawcett Comics, claiming copyright infringement. The legal battle lasted for several years until Fawcett agreed to stop publishing Captain Marvel's adventures. The character's popularity waned in the following years, and it wasn't until the 1970s that DC Comics acquired the rights to publish and produce the character again. The Shazam TV series, produced by Filmation, aired on CBS from 1974 to 1977. The show featured a live-action and animated format, with young Billy Batson, played by Jackson Bostwick, and later John Davey, transforming into Captain Marvel with the help of the wizard Shazam. The show also featured a character named Mentor, played by Les Tremayne, who provided guidance to Billy. Due to trademark issues, the show was titled Shazam, instead of using Captain Marvel's name. Nonetheless, the show was successful and introduced a new generation to the character.
Wow, what happened? Are you okay, Bill?
The 1974 TV series Shazam featured a memorable musical score and soundtrack that significantly contributed to the show's magical and adventurous atmosphere. The music, composed by Nelson Riddle, was specifically tailored to complement the narrative and emotional tone of the series. Nelson Riddle, an accomplished musician and composer, skillfully crafted the score to enhance the story's mystical elements. He used a mix of orchestral and choral arrangements, which created a rich and captivating sound. The main theme, Shazam, was an upbeat, heroic piece that instantly conveyed the sense of wonder and excitement associated with the show. The soundtrack also featured various popular songs from the 1970s, which helped to establish the series' contemporary setting and appeal to younger viewers. These songs were carefully selected to fit the tone of each episode, and often played during transitional scenes or to underscore a character's emotions. One of the most notable aspects of the Shazam musical score was its use of a choir to emphasize the supernatural elements of the story. The choir was used to great effect during scenes where the main character, Billy Batson, transformed into the powerful superhero Captain Marvel. The soaring, uplifting vocals perfectly captured the awe and majesty of the moment. In addition to the choir, Riddle also incorporated a variety of instrumental textures into the score. Brass fanfares were used to punctuate moments of triumph, while strings provided a sense of drama and urgency during action sequences. The use of percussion added a sense of excitement and momentum, driving the narrative forward and heightening the sense of adventure. The musicians involved in the creation of the Shazam musical score and soundtrack were all highly skilled and experienced professionals. Many had worked on other successful TV shows and films, bringing their expertise and creativity to the project. Their contributions helped to ensure that the music was of the highest quality and effectively supported the narrative and emotional tone of the series. In conclusion, the musical score and soundtrack for the 1974 TV series Shazam were integral components of the show's success. The compositions by Nelson Riddle and the performances of the musicians created a rich and engaging audio landscape that greatly enhanced the viewer's experience. The music remains one of the most memorable and enduring aspects of the series, a testament to the skill and creativity of those involved in its creation.
You guys have been a little rough on Kellie, aren't you?
Hey, that was her fault. She crossed into my lane.
Look different from...
In the 1974 TV series Shazam, the character known as the Mentor was largely inspired by Uncle Dudley from the Captain Marvel comic books. To emphasize this connection, the show gave the Mentor a mustache, a feature not present in the comic book version. The show also included a segment at the end of each episode that delivered a moral lesson to the viewer. For the first season, Jackson Bostwick, dressed as Captain Marvel, gave these messages. In the second season, and one episode of the third, Michael Gray, who played Billy Batson, shared the lessons along with baseball great Maury Wills. John Davey took over for the remaining episodes of the third season. In the comic book, the wizard Shazam grants Billy Batson the power of Captain Marvel. However, in the TV series, the immortal elders themselves bestow this power upon him. This change in the source of Billy's powers is one of the notable differences between the comic book and the TV show.
Sure. Catch.
One of the most iconic scenes in the 1974 TV series Shazam is when young Billy Batson transforms into the superhero Captain Marvel for the first time. The scene is filled with a sense of wonder and excitement as Billy exclaims Shazam and is struck by a bolt of lightning, transforming him into the powerful hero. The direction in this scene is masterful, with the use of dramatic lighting and camera angles to emphasize the moment of transformation. The performance by actor Michael Gray, who plays Billy, is also noteworthy. He effectively conveys the character's shock and awe at his sudden transformation, making the scene all the more memorable. The cinematography in this scene is also impressive, with the use of a slow-motion camera effect to capture the moment of Billy's transformation. This technique adds to the sense of wonder and excitement and helps to make the scene stand out. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant, as it marks the beginning of Billy's journey as a superhero and sets the stage for the rest of the series. The scene has become iconic in the world of superhero television and is still remembered and celebrated by fans today. According to director Rod Amatel, the scene was a challenge to film, but the crew was able to pull it off with the help of some creative camera work and special effects. We wanted to make sure that the transformation scene was something that the audience would never forget, Amatel said. And I think we succeeded in doing that. Actor Michael Gray also spoke about the scene, saying that it was a career highlight for him. I'll never forget the feeling of excitement I had when I first read the script and saw that I would be playing a superhero, Gray said. And the transformation scene was just the icing on the cake. It was a dream come true for me. 1974 TV series Shazam and The Secrets of Isis were both produced by the same company, resulting in frequent crossover episodes. Jackson Bostwick, the original actor who played Captain Marvel, was replaced without warning, with producers assuming that young viewers wouldn't notice. However, Bostwick's assumption that children were perceptive enough to spot the difference proved to be correct. The character Mentor, played by Tremayne, was partially based on the wizard Shazam from the comics. Although it was never explicitly stated on the show, Mentor was hinted to possess magical abilities. In the episode The Lure of the Lost, Mentor demonstrates his powers by greeting a stranger, Holly, by name, and later appearing unexpectedly in a tree. These subtle hints suggest that Mentor has a unique way of appearing when least expected, further emphasizing his mysterious and magical nature.
Marvel! Thank goodness.
Shazam, a 1974 TV series, became popular by featuring a unique blend of fantasy and adventure. The show resonated with audiences, particularly children, due to its engaging storyline and relatable characters. It revolved around a young boy named Billy Batson who transforms into a powerful superhero, Captain Marvel, by uttering the word Shazam. Shazam contributed to pop culture by inspiring various adaptation and merchandise. The series left a lasting impact on the genre, paving the way for more superhero-themed shows and movies. Its catchy phrase and iconic costume have been referenced and parodied in numerous media, demonstrating its influence on popular culture. The series also touched on social themes relevant to its time. For instance, it promoted the idea of inner strength and the power of belief. The young protagonist, Billy Batson, learns to harness his abilities and overcome adversity, which resonated with audiences. Shazam, in its subtle way, encouraged self-confidence and resilience among its viewers. Moreover, the series featured a diverse cast, which added to its appeal. By presenting a black superhero, Shazam as supporting character, Pete, the show contributed to discussions on representation and inclusion in media, making it relatable to a broader audience. In summary, Shazam left a lasting cultural and social impact through its engaging storytelling, relatable characters, and exploration of relevant social themes. Its influence on pop culture remains evident today as it continues to inspire adaptations and references in various media.
You're afraid of him.
That's another lie.
The character known as Captain Marvel has an interesting history. Originally created by Fawcett Comics in the 1940s, the character was meant to compete with Superman. However, a successful lawsuit by DC Comics, who owned Superman, led to Captain Marvel disappearing for over 2 decades. DC, which now owned the character, relaunched him in 1973. But due to a rival company's unrelated Captain Marvel character, DC and the producers of the 1974 TV series Shazam couldn't use the original name. The vehicle used by the main character Billy and his mentor in the series is a 1973 Winnebago open road A-Class motor home. The powerful figures known as the Elders, who grant Billy his superpowers, have uncredited voices performed by Filmation producers Lou Shamer and Norm Prescott, writer Mark Richards, and even Batman actor Adam West. The original character of Captain Marvel was created in 1939 with an Ashcan copy of a comic printed under the names Flash Comics #1 and Thrill Comics #1 to secure copyrights. The character's name was changed to Captain Marvel, and the title of the magazine was changed to Whiz Comics. A copy of the Ashcan edition was discovered in 1985 and is considered one of the most valuable comic books in existence.
The spot?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my jacket, I'm sure.
The 1974 TV series Shazam received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised the show's lighthearted and family-friendly approach, while others found it to be cheesy and outdated. One of the more positive reviews came from the Los Angeles Times, which called Shazam a pleasant surprise and good-natured, unpretentious fun. The review highlighted the show's charming lead actor, Michael Gray, and the colorful special effects. However, not all reviews were so positive. Variety, for example, criticized the show's cardboard characters and slow-moving plot. The review also took issue with the special effects, calling them primitive and unconvincing. Despite the mixed reviews, Shazam was popular with audiences. The show's target demographic of children and families tuned in every week to watch the adventures of Billy Batson and his magical alter ego, Captain Marvel. Shazam did not receive any major awards or nominations, but it did develop a cult following in the years since its initial release. The show's campy charm and nostalgic appeal have made it a favorite among fans of classic television. The lack of critical acclaim or awards for Shazam does not diminish the impact that the show had on its viewers. For many children of the 1970s, Shazam was a formative part of their television viewing experience, and the show's positive messages and wholesome values left a lasting impression. The show may not be remembered as a classic of television history, but for those involved in its production, Shazam remains a beloved and important part of their careers.
Yeah, but it was something anybody would do for their best friend. Norm, you got...
The filming of the 1974 TV series Shazam took place during summer, with each episode being shot within 2.5 days. The crew often worked on the Lassie TV series, filming in the Los Angeles Valley and its surrounding areas. Michael Gray, who played Billy Batson, mentioned that his character's radio work was only briefly mentioned in the series, with WHIZ sending him on a nationwide youth focus assignment. Fans of the show were particularly thrilled when Captain Marvel transformed back into Billy Batson, an event that occurred only 4 times throughout the series. Jackson Bostwick played Billy Captain Marvel in 3 of these instances, while John Davey took on the role in the 4th during his debut episode, Debbie. The transformation scenes were a highlight for many viewers, making them eager to watch each episode.
I gotta get help.
No, moving on around.
The 1974 TV series Shazam was an exciting and memorable production filled with unique experiences for its cast and crew. One particularly memorable moment took place during the filming of the episode The Magical Land of Noza. The script called for a scene where the main character, Billy Batson, enters a magical land filled with talking animals. To create this enchanting world, the production team built a sprawling set, complete with colorful plants, waterfalls, and life-size animal puppets. The puppets were operated by a team of skilled puppeteers who brought the characters to life with remarkable detail and personality. During one take, as Billy Batson entered the magical land, a mishap occurred. A monkey puppet, operated by a veteran puppeteer, malfunctioned and swung wildly, nearly hitting actor Michael Gray in the face. Gray, a seasoned professional, kept his composure and ad-libbed a line to cover the mistake. The take was kept in the final cut, and the moment has since become a beloved piece of Shazam. Trivia. Another memorable moment from the production of Shazam took place during the filming of the episode The Terrible Toyman. In this episode, the Toyman, a villain with a penchant for mischief, creates a group of evil toys that come to life and wreak havoc on the city. To create the illusion of living toys, the production team used a combination of animatronics and puppetry. One of the most challenging toys to create was a giant robot, which was operated by a team of puppeteers working from inside the machine. During filming, the robot malfunctioned and began to smoke, causing a brief panic on set. The puppeteers were quickly evacuated, and the robot was extinguished without any injuries. The incident was a reminder of the challenges and dangers that can arise during the filmmaking process, even on a seemingly lighthearted show like Shazam. Despite these challenges, the cast and crew of Shazam remained dedicated to creating a high-quality show that would captivate audiences of all ages. Their hard work and dedication paid off, and the series has since become a beloved piece of television history.
The team. Hey, listen, you don't even go to this school, so why don't you just bug off?
Mark Harmon was initially considered for the role of Captain Marvel in Shazam, but wasn't ultimately cast. The show's lead actor, Jackson Bostwick, was replaced by John Davey during the second season after an injury. Bostwick had been accused of holding out for a higher salary, which led to his firing. However, he successfully sued Filmation and was paid his full salary for the entire series, including reruns. The name Shazam is an acronym for the 6 elders who bestowed their powers upon Captain Marvel Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. Each of these figures represents a different aspect of the hero's abilities, such as wisdom, strength, and stamina. Despite the challenges faced during the show's production, Shazam remains a beloved classic, known for its unique blend of action, adventure, and humor.
The biggest ambition in life is to become a mechanic.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a mechanic. It's a very honorable profession.
The 1974 TV series Shazam, based on the DC Comics character Captain Marvel, holds a significant place in film history as it was one of the first live-action superhero shows. It introduced the concept of a child gaining superpowers through a magical word, which has since been replicated in various forms of media. Shazam, with its unique blend of adventure, humor, and fantasy, paved the way for future filmmaking by demonstrating the potential of superhero television. The show's success helped establish a market for superhero-themed content, leading to a surge in the production of similar shows and movies. The series inspired various subsequent works, including the 2019 film Shazam, which reimagined the character for a modern audience while retaining the original's core elements. The show's impact can also be seen in other media, such as comic books, animation, and video games, where the concept of a child transforming into a powerful superhero remains popular. In addition, Shazam helped shape the careers of several actors and filmmakers, providing them with an early platform to showcase their talents. The series also contributed to the growth and development of the special effects industry, as it required innovative techniques to bring the magical elements of the story to life. Overall, the 1974 TV series Shazam left a lasting legacy in the world of film and entertainment, influencing future filmmaking and inspiring subsequent works in various forms of media.
Man, Bakersfield's due east from my place, so if we could just find out which way is due east...
In the 1970s, the television series originally titled Captain Marvel underwent a name change to Shazam, due to DC Comics and the show's producers wanting to avoid confusion with Marvel Comics character of the same name. This change was a strategic decision to distinguish the series and its superhero, who transforms from a young boy named Billy Batson to the adult Captain Marvel by invoking the magic word Shazam. The show was well received, appealing to a wide audience with its unique blend of adventure, fantasy, and humor. The character of Captain Marvel, now commonly referred to as Shazam, has since become an iconic figure in the world of comic book heroes. In the 1974 TV series Shazam, a tragic event occurred during its production. The show's original star, Jackson Bostwick, who played Captain Marvel, was abruptly fired after the first season due to a contract dispute. This sudden change left the production team scrambling to find a replacement, and Bostwick's departure was never publicly explained. The news of his departure was a shock to both the cast and the audience, leaving a sad mark on the show's history. The abrupt change in casting undoubtedly affected the show's continuity and the chemistry between the characters, adding a layer of sadness to the production of Shazam that fans may not have been aware of.
So talk.
If Shazam, the 1974 TV series, brought magic into your living room, we'd love to hear your stories. What are your favorite memories of this classic show? How did it influence your perspective on television and fantasy? Perhaps you were inspired by the heroic deeds of Billy Batson and his alter ego, Shazam. Or maybe you were captivated by the colorful cast of characters and the thrilling adventures they embarked on. No matter what drew you in, Shazam likely left a lasting impression. So, don't keep those memories to yourself. Share them with us and other fans. Tell us how Shazam impacted you personally. Did it influence your imagination, your sense of adventure, or your desire to see justice prevail? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And while you're at it, why not engage with our community? Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more cinematic explorations. Together, let's celebrate the magic of Shazam and the impact it had on our lives.